Is heart disease preventable? Can heart disease be conquered? Can the arteries be cleaned out? Can the heart be strengthened? But when you understand that the human body's been designed to heal itself, I think you'll realise that the answer to all those questions is yes. We're going to be looking tonight at diabetes and high blood pressure. Looking at high blood pressure, we'll be looking at, of course, the heart. The number one killer in Australia today, is heart disease. It's actually neck to neck with cancer. We touched on cancer last night, so we'll be looking at the other number one, which is heart disease / high blood pressure.
Have you ever wondered if you could lower high blood pressure without relying on medication? What simple, everyday changes could dramatically improve your heart health and possibly cure high blood pressure naturally? Today, Dr. Barbara O'Neill emphasizes that high blood pressure or hypertension can often be managed and potentially reversed through natural methods. When blood pressure is high, it places extra strain on your heart, blood vessels, and various organs in the body.
And we know that the heart is the pump that pumps the blood all through the human body. So any part of the body that is not getting blood will actually die. It'll quickly die. So there are some simple treatments that can strengthen the heart. There are some simple herbs and things that can keep that blood nice and thin and even open and strengthen the arterial walls. But what the heart is it's a muscle. So let's have a look at what the muscle is made up of. It's made up of cells. And as we've looked at a few times this week, the glucose goes into the cell under the action of insulin, and we're going to be looking at insulin in a little bit more detail after the break. So the insulin is the key that unlocks the door to get the glucose into the cell. When the glucose gets into the cell, it goes through a 20-step pathway, and this 20-step pathway delivers 2 units of energy. The end result of the 20-step pathway is a chemical form of glucose, and this chemical form of glucose is called pyruvate. Pyruvate, as the chemical form of glucose, gets fed into what's often called the powerhouse of the cell, because this 8-step pathway delivers to us 36 units of energy. What makes the difference is oxygen. Whereas the 20-step pathway does not use oxygen. The 20-step pathway creates energy by the process of fermentation. Our heart is a muscle, and the muscle is made up of cells, and here is how the cell is working. When we ensure that we're getting adequate oxygen coming in, every single cell that makes up the muscle, the heart, it'll work more effectively.
The heart needs energy from glucose to pump blood effectively. If glucose can't enter cells due to insulin resistance, it leads to high blood sugar, artery stiffness, and raised blood pressure. Dr. Barbara's insights reveal how strengthening the heart and improving circulation can prevent high blood pressure naturally. Number 1. Adequate hydration and eating greens.
High blood pressure can be caused by dehydration. In dehydration, little capillary networks shut down to try and conserve full blood volume. That builds up pressure. High blood pressure can be caused by no salt. High blood pressure can be caused by table salt. High blood pressure can be caused by no greens. No greens, no magnesium, water can't get in.
Number 2. Celtic salt.
There's a French doctor named Dr. Lelangre, and he's written a whole book on salt. He said, when people come to me with high blood pressure, I put them on Celtic salt. Why does he put them on Celtic salt? Because Celtic salt contains 82 minerals. It's a hand-harvested sea salt. So the minerals are in the Celtic salt in their balanced form. That the Celtic salt has 3 magnesiums. It contains magnesium chloride,
magnesium bromide and magnesium sulfate. Magnesium is a water-hungry molecule, and this explains why the Celtic salt is such a moist salt, especially when we've had a lot of rain, because those three magnesiums absorb the moisture. And because magnesium is a water-hungry molecule, it can be used to help the water get into the cell.
The balanced minerals in Celtic salt can aid in maintaining proper hydration, which is very important for regulating blood pressure. Proper hydration ensures that blood volume is stable, helping to prevent hypertension. The magnesium in Celtic salt also plays a very important role in regulating blood pressure by improving blood flow and relaxing your blood vessels.
So when you take a crystal of Celtic salt, put it on your tongue, and some say, how big's a crystal? Well, if you've got high blood pressure, start small, about the size of a sesame seed. I don't have high blood pressure, so I might have about 3 times little sesame seeds. Put it on your tongue, your mucous membranes start absorbing the minerals, the magnesium is taken to the cell membrane, and you drink your water, and that magnesium pulls that water inside the cell. It's the quickest way to hydrate a body.
Dr. Barbara suggests that anyone who is suffering from high blood pressure should start taking Celtic salt, but in small quantities at first. Number 3, adequate sun exposure and exercise.
High blood pressure can be caused by no sun. No sun, no vitamin D, minerals can't get in. High blood pressure can be caused because of inactivity. When you exercise, you get the circulation of the blood out of the internal organs or areas of the body and out to the extremity, which takes pressure off the heart.
The most powerful way to oxygenate your body is exercise. And exercise is probably the number one way to strengthen the heart. And probably your pulse is one indication of how strong your heart is. The stronger your heart is, the lower your pulse would be. And that's not genetics. My son Peter, when he was 25, he's in his mid-30s now, he was training for a triathlon. And he was running up and down the hills behind Brisbane. So what he was doing, and this is the most effective form of exercise, it's the high intensity interval training.
Adequate sun exposure boosts vitamin D levels, improving heart health and regulating blood pressure. Also, high-intensity training strengthens the heart, improves circulation, and helps lower blood pressure effectively. Number 4, power of herbs.
Psalm 104 verse 14. God gave herbs for the service of man, and that's what herbs do. They come in and say, where would you like me? What would you like me to do? There's an intelligence in the herbs that works with the needs of the body. And you can take the hawthorn berry in conjunction with blood pressure medication, and as the blood pressure comes down, ease off the medication. You can take up to even 4,000 to 5,000 milligrams a day. It's very safe, is the hawthorn berry. You can drink the tea. If you drink the tea, it's 2 teaspoons to 1 cup, gently simmered. Drink 1 litre a day. And we've seen many people conquer high blood pressure by doing these simple things.
Hawthorn berry can be consumed in doses of up to 4,000 to 5,000 milligrams a day. This herb is particularly beneficial because it helps to dilate blood vessels, improve blood flow, and strengthen the heart, making it an effective natural remedy for managing hypertension. Number 5, cayenne pepper.
And I said to my offsider, cayenne pepper, quickly. We got the cayenne pepper. Now there was a guy holding a pulse and he said the pulse is almost gone. She was just white. So I don't know how much I got, you're just in a hurry, so I think I got about half a teaspoon, put it straight in her mouth.
She was half conscious, gave her a little bit of water to drink. The guy holding the pulse yelled out, "The pulse is strong." This would have been 2 minutes. And you could feel that pulse come back, and all the blood came back to her face. What did the cayenne pepper do? It thinned the blood, it opened the capillaries and got a dramatic delivery of blood through the whole body. Remember, 1 minute for 1 drop of blood to go around your whole body. Okay, let's move on with our blood thinners. Cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is a remarkable herb. Cayenne pepper not only thins the blood, it opens all the little capillaries. It can help to rebuild the walls of the arteries.
Cayenne pepper contains a spicy compound called capsaicin that benefits your heart health in various ways. Studies show that people who eat a lot of cayenne peppers tend to have normal blood pressure. Dr. O'Neill's recommended natural remedies can help regulate blood pressure, improve heart health, and reduce the risk of serious conditions. So, are you ready to explore these natural approaches and control your blood pressure? Have you ever tried any of these remedies? Share your thoughts and experience with us. We'd love to hear from you. Remember, you are what you eat, so nurture your health and remember to take your daily dose of longevity seed for a vibrant life. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share for more insightful content like this.